Champ, ready to roll? My roofie. We're fine. I know you think you know where we're going, but we're not going there yet. We're getting excited for nothing, pal. Just going to see your mom. There's no panhandlers. All I got from anyway is a guitar in my door. Relax, nothing to do, you dork. What you cooing at? You a pigeon? You a pigeon now? You cooing? You cooing at, good pigeon?
Going to pick up the wifeys from work. Puppy and I are on a road trip. Heading down baseline. Oh, gotta go check out the post office. Hope you're doing well, cuz. Fine. You're fine, huh? Appreciate you subbing to the channel too. Everything helps me. Oh, you're in Windsor. Did you move there? Or are you just hanging out there? If you want, check back in around 7 o'clock on my YouTube channel. We're going to live stream our band rehearsal. We do it every Friday night now. Oh damn, moving out there. It's a bit of a trek, and you're pretty damn close to the American border. Shit goes down, be careful. Damn close to the blast zone. Got a waterway separating. But I also have plans to eventually get my ass down to Detroit to get to the Motown Hitsville building and everything. I want to see it and check it out. So I'll have to stop in Windsor on the way. The wife and I don't know if the pup will be with me, but the wife and I at least. Yeah, no, you're lucky. You're lucky. You don't have to go through the border, but you're still like, you're close enough to catch some of the fallout if, you know, they drop a bomb on the States. You can still catch a little drift over. Yeah, I'm going to Resland. I'm going to the native reserve at Golden Lake. That's where I'm going to stake my claim. Move there. Yeah, you're next door. All right, that's it. At least though, it's like Michigan. Like they're not going to nuke Michigan. Like Detroit's already cooked as it is. So it'd be a waste of a bomb. They're going to nuke New York and shit like that. No point in nuking like Detroit. There's none. They're nuking themselves, sadly. Freaking oil prices through the roof. At least they broke today. It's like $1.63 a liter, but still. Jeez. During COVID, it was like 61 cents a liter. Now it's over $1 more. Like, wow. Less than a decade. Nice. Don't worry, I'll get chubby butt of Tim Hortons Timbit. Maybe if I say Tim Hortons enough, they'll sponsor me. Yeah, it was that here. It was 176 here like 3 days ago, 2 days ago even. It's just this morning it seemed to dip into the 160s. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty crazy. This is why I miss having a hybrid. Like that thing was great on gas, but the motor blew on me when I was at Deserano, when I was in Tyndonega. Literally on the side of the road, my motor blew, which sucks. So I got a RAV4 now, but the 4x4 is badass in the wintertime. What's up, puppy? You're fine. I know you're having like a diabetic Timbit moment, Pop, but chill. You'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah, last live stream rehearsal last week kind of didn't work as well as we thought because my Wi-Fi signal was crap. But we got Wi-Fi boosters for the basement now, so we still jam underneath my 71-year-old mom as she's watching TV. No soundproof, no nothing. Good old asbestos drop ceiling and shit. Like, she doesn't care. She loves it. Keeps her young. You could have told me that at 45 years old I was going to go jam in my mom's basement. My brother still lives at home, he takes care of the family. I'd have laughed at you. But here I am. Glad everything's good, cuz hopefully we get to play a gig down in Windsor area somewhere so you can come out and see us. Because we don't play, we're playing in April 17th at the Dominion Tavern. I think we're headlining there. And then we have nothing concrete lined up until August. Like there'll be other shows, but they just haven't been set up yet. So, but we did make a movie soundtrack, that's kind of something. We're waiting for the contract and everything to arrive so we can sign, but we're going to be in a movie, which is kind of neat, tentatively anyway. According to the movie producer. Our song that we did our music video for, they really liked, I guess because it's a horror movie and it fits. They're asking us if we could they could use it, and we said sure. And exposure. Except for the kind that leads to a decent exposure. They're both straight lanes. Not to block traffic, they're both straight. April 17th, I'm pretty sure that's a Friday. I'm not 100% certain. I'm pretty sure it's a Friday. Pretty sure. Alright, can I just get 2 large ice packs? And 1 plain Timbit, please. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I think we're on last or second last. Like, I mean, as far as the poster goes, we're the headliners, which is kind of sweet. It'll be a good show, though. Definitely a good show. It's our first show of the year, so we're gonna have a lot of energy pent up to explode with. I might try and get it on stream as well. Like, I know we always record our sets now, and we try and pop them on YouTube afterwards, but I might try and stream, because I've got people that watch the stream that are from the States, and I mean, there's some people from Brazil and stuff, so I want to make sure that people that can't attend the concert, because they're not going to spend thousands of dollars on airfare for a 30-minute set and a $20 show. That's the way they can still see it. Yeah, you have to watch too, because Liam and I are going to start ghost hunting. I've got a medicine man, native local medicine man that's going to cleanse us once a month in case something latches onto us or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna start ghost hunting. We've assembled a team of 4 or 5 guys, and we're gonna start going out to known haunted places and checking it out. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've gotten into the SLS cam. I've got a spirit box coming. I've got EMF sensors coming, readers, everything. It's gonna be sweet. And Liam being 20 years old now, he's kind of into that. Plus he's trying to be a wrestler, so he wants to prove he's tough. Would you stop whining? The Timbit is coming. This is what I have to deal with when I go through a coffee place with my dog. They know about your Timbit, Otis. They know about your Timbit. And it's coming. That's cute. Thank you so much. Have a good day. There you go. You ready? Are you ready? You want this Timbit? Oh. I want you to show everyone on camera what you do for a Timbit. Hey, no, what do I want to hear? Oh, this. Chuff, no. Come on. You want this? What? I can't hear you. Guru? I got one more. You're going to earn it next time. Yeah, well, he's 19, he'll be 20 this summer, but yeah. Taller than I am, longer hair than I am, bigger than I am. You still can't take old dad. What's up, buddy? What's up, pal? Oh, I hate Alta Vista. Yeah, I know. There's still one more left. Don't worry. I'm going to make you earn it. You're not chuffed for it. You're not just going to get it. Alright. Alright, your destiny. You want this last one? Alright, Chubby. Alright, Chubby. You're gonna earn it. No. 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 What do you say? What do you think? That's right. That's a good boy. Chuck boy. Silent barking. You can hear all the farts you want, man. You're just adding to the algorithm. You're just adding comments to the chat. That's why I've always said, man, bring on the trolls. Bring on the trolls. All that does is add content, add to my YouTube channel. What's going on, Lex? All right, cuz, we'll see you tonight. Yeah, we'll start I think our live stream starts around 6:30, but the actual rehearsal starts at 7, so hop on. Glad to see you. Glad to hear everything's good. Love you. What's going on, Pooch? What's going on? Go. Don't look at me like that. What? My dog hears any wrapper type noise, even if it's a straw wrapper, it thinks it's food for him. You're on YouTube, Otis. You're famous.
Look right here. Look, if you want to scream at it. Oh, you watch him. You protect your dad. Watch him. What is that? Who is that? Mom's gonna come out soon.
How's your day going, Lex?
Oh, I know. I love me to death. You look at his gums on the back of him.
Yeah, there's something brutal going around here too. Our got a guy that's coming to hang out with the band. He was supposed to anyway, and he's still not up the bar. It's going around heavy, dropping a lot of people. My wife working at a school, she brings everything home with her. But good Canadian weed will kill just about anything, so we're pretty safe. Yeah. I'm still surprised. It's been like 2 days since I've had some like preacher dude come in here and tell me I need Jesus in my life. I'm a sinner. I love it. You tell me that and they tell them I worship Satan and to get off my channel.
What's up, bro?
Yes, it is a beagle. Otis Ruffin. We named him after two of the Temptations because, like the Temptations, beagles are always singing.
%100% cute. I'm 100% dumb. But I love them. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Oh, is that mommy coming? Is that mama coming?
Is it? Is that your mom? It is.
Watch him. Watch him. Who's that? You watch him. Who's that? You watch him.
Make sure your mommy's safe. Make sure your mommy's safe. He is the biggest suck in the world. I watched this poor guy get his ass kicked 3 times in 2 days by 3 different dogs, the poor guy, and he didn't even fight back. He's got such a soft bite. Like beagles are so. I think if you look it up, they're like the weakest bite of any dog up there. So he's a lover, not a fighter. Unless it's a rabbit, he will chase the crap out of a rabbit. And a rat, he's killed a rat once. He had him checked out there, but he's killed a rat once. Grabbed it and shook the shit out of it. Broke its neck.
You're lucky to see your nose sticking out. You never looked at him.
We both always wanted a beagle, and after I had a cat that was like 19, 20 years old, after that cat died, that's when we said, okay, we got a dog. Had we got a dog, it would have just screwed with it. So my wife and I moved in together. We waited a year, the cat passed, and then we got a dog. And he's been tied to my hip ever since. He was supposed to be her dog. Somehow magically became my dog. Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I know she does have a road. What?
They have to go fast. No, he's smiling. No, he's happy.
What do you want?
Shut the car off. Sit here in gas prices. How you doing, Cray Cray? It's the good word. Oh my God, I don't mean something religious, by the way. What's up, Rufus? Hey, we're in Canada, man. Ottawa represent. We are in Ottawa. Hey, we're up to 3 likes. Thanks for the like. I'm guessing that was you, Cray Cray. Thank you very much. This is literally a new channel. The channel's only been on for like a couple weeks. We're gonna try our first successful live stream rehearsal with our band tonight. And get into ghost hunting. Oh, right on, Vancouver out west. I got family out in Langley. I think they're still in Langley. I've got family in Langley. Yeah, we start our live streams tonight, live rehearsals, and then ghost hunting starts at the end of April. Hey, you're more than merrier, more than welcome. It's just we're getting ready for our set that's coming up in, about 3.5, 4 weeks. April 17th here in Ottawa, so you'll be able to probably catch that set live as well when we're actually performing. We're headlining at a place called the Dominion Tavern here in Ottawa. And then, like I said, my son and I, I've got a team as well. We've got 2 or 3 other guys, are starting our ghost hunting at the end of April when the weather gets a little warmer here. And we've got all the equipment on its way, shipping. We're going to start looking at haunted places and see what we can find. Thank you very much. Appreciate all support, guys. I don't, anyone that wants to come in, that's the great thing about this. I've always said that this room this never get monetized because I don't give a shit what you want to say. This is like a free spot for anyone to come and talk their crap. Everyone complains about trolls. I like them because the more trolls you yip, just adds to the algorithm. It's not an upsetting thing to me. Nice. We're gonna check out our eventual goal is to get overseas, check out the UK, some of the old castles and medieval spots there, Black Plague and stuff like that, and to check out Japan. Japan is like the final round. Like that's the biggest one for us, is we want to go and spend an overnight in Aokigahara Forest, because that's a ghost hunter's dream right there. That's heaven. I mean, for most other people at night, that's probably hell, but for a ghost hunter, that's exactly what you want to get. So there is a game plan in tow. We've got a couple of very haunted places, they say, here in Ottawa that we're going to go check out. One of them is an old jailhouse. We're going to book entry into there after hours at night and do a midnight, an overnight ghost hunt in an old abandoned jail cell. It's going to be pretty spooky, but none of us will feel freaked out because there's 4 other people that we got to keep that fake facade that none of us are scared of. You know, we got to keep that up. So, and you know us guys, we don't like to tell each other if we're freaked out unless you're really freaked out. So bring it. Ain't had a ghost hurt me now in 45 years, so I'm going to take my chances. They can't physically hurt me afterwards. Yeah, I've heard that too. They feed off your energy, right? So we're also going to have electromagnetic monitors that monitor our energy output. And we've got a native medicine man that is going to cleanse us at least once a month in case, just to cover the bases, right? No bad juju. I can't get scared of what I don't know is real. That's it. Like, I'm not a believer. I'm not a 100% skeptic. I think it's possible. Anything's possible. We only use 10% of our brains, so God only knows. You know, I also have the belief that there's a chance that ghosts aren't exactly ghosts. It's a string theory thing. Whereas the whole multiverse, layers of universes on top of each other with infinite choices, what you're seeing is not a ghost. What you're seeing is like a weak point between those. There is something there. It's just not in our universe, and you're seeing like a shimmer of it that's bleeding through to our side. Like, that's what it could be, in my opinion. People say, oh, it's, I saw my mom in my house, but she's been dead for 10 years. Maybe in this universe she's dead, but in another universe she's alive, and she's standing in that exact spot, and it just happens to be bleeding through. So there's a lot of possibilities. You never hear people mention that about ghosts. They talk about, I've heard stuff as a Matrix. Oh, they're just programs like in the Matrix. And I think it's a chance it's a multi-dimension thing. There is someone there. There's people that have said, I've seen ghosts of myself. I've heard that before. Well, maybe you're not standing where you are in this universe, somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, you're seeing yourself because you're standing there. I've had good experiences. I've had bad experiences that I can't explain. But I've never felt in danger from any of them, so there's no reason to fear it. It's kind of like fire. I don't fear fire. Heights. I've always said I'm afraid of heights. That's a misnomer. I am not afraid of heights. I am uneasy with heights. I respect heights. I am terrified of the sudden stop when you fall from somewhere high. Then I'm afraid of the ground. I'm not afraid of the height. I'm afraid of hitting the ground. So you still can't get me on a step stool anymore. Yeah, REM pods work. We've got we're gonna have spirit box, EMF readers, spirit balls, sensor balls, SLS camera, and I believe there's something else we're gonna get ferro rods, but I don't buy ferro rods. I think they're suspect. Kind of like a Ouija board. Like, I think it's ferro rods and Ouija boards are too easy to control by someone else. But if I use an SLS camera and it's picking up an electromagnetic signature of a body in the middle of a field where there's no body, that to me tells me more than a ferro rod would. Jason is pregnant. Don't know who Jason is. Dan, you're the only one that thinks so, but I appreciate you. Trust me, my wife doesn't tell me that. Hey, all the support. Like I said, all the support is welcome. I'm doing it because it's something that I want to do, and not everyone has the chance to go out and do or the ability to do or whatever. So I hate not including people. Come ghost hunting with us. Be part of the team. If we come to your neighborhood, wherever you guys may be watching from, who knows? Maybe there's something haunted in your neighborhood. Tell us about it. Comment on one of our videos about haunted spots you guys got, and maybe we'll mark that down and bring you along with us. I don't mind. There's 5 of us. We're all pretty late. I'm the oldest at 45, and the youngest is going to be 20 in the summer, so we're a wide range people. The Ouija board thing, like I said, I'm not a non-believer on that. I'm a skeptic of it. A common belief that people run into with Ouija boards is uh, users and owners keep the box. And they always say that you're not supposed to have two Ouija boards in the house. But what they don't say is there's technically a Ouija board on the box. And if you read into the occult about it, they say you're supposed to destroy the box so that there's not a second Ouija board in your house. Because that, I don't know how or what that does, but apparently it's just like really, really bad juju. Are you waiting patiently for your mom? You're the most well-behaved I've seen you in a car in I don't know how long. Yeah, no, I don't tend to mess with them too much. Like I said, I'm getting all the electronic equipment. I don't want to rely on human error. I'd rather rely on electronic error, and then at least, you know, like someone will say, well, SLS camera could fail. Okay, yeah, you're right. An SLS camera can fail, but if you're picking something up with an SLS camera, and you're also picking it up with the sensor ball, and you're also picking it up with the spirit box, and you're also picking it up with an EMF reader, chances are not all 4 pieces of equipment or 5 or whatever you're using are failing. Something's gotta be working then if everything's reading. It's kind of like one person fights with 5 people. Well, who's at fault? The one person or the 5? You know, technically, if all 5 are saying it is true, well, if all 5 meters are reading it, it's got to be something there. What time is it? Let's get the car back up. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be pretty fucked up. Also, Cowboy Dan, don't know if you know or not. You hit the notification button so you don't miss out. We are doing a live rehearsal tonight on this channel. Live stream will start around 6:30. The rehearsal itself starts around 7. And we're just running through our set for our upcoming show. So it's no bass player tonight, but it's otherwise us 2 guitarists, our singer, our drummer. We might have the backing as well. Could be a fun. I think we're gonna have the backing tracks, so it'll be a fun outing. 6:30 Eastern time, and it's what 2:30 right now. So 4 hours from now, roughly. 4 hours, roughly, it starts. For the first half hour, it'll probably be my youngest brother, who's also our drummer. My youngest brother and I talking a lot of shit to each other and setting everything up and watching our bandmates slide in there for our 7 o'clock rehearsal around 7:15, 7:20. But that's normal. It's family. We usually play till about 9:30. And then I'm leaving quickly tonight because the wife's got to be up at work early tomorrow for overtime for like a 12-hour day. So. But if you got friends that are into live music or into the whole supernatural thing, let us know. Let them know about the channel. You know, the more that watch, the better YouTube's gonna represent us. And if it does become monetized, that's basically how we're gonna pay our trips to Japan and UK and out west and down south. And that's the dream. Until then, we just finance it out of pocket when we can. There's nothing wrong with electronic music though. Like, yeah, I personally I want to make a new. It's kind of like a crossover, new metal with industrial, so a lot of like a Nine Inch Nails type sound, but a little bit raunchier. I like the electronic background sometimes, man. It looks good. Like we use a lot of synths and stuff in our music. Our whole album, I don't know if there's a song that doesn't have synths or something that would have been played by a DJ or spun in. Like nothing. All of our music has it. So no, I respect that. I respect any form of music, man. Any form of music is artwork to me. Hey, you can be farting on a banjo. You're still making music. Like it's more than some people do. See, I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. I've been pretty snobby lately, only because we're in writing phases and stuff. So I'm tending to listen to a lot more deathcore and stuff like that right now. But again, you're talking to someone that was raised on the Beatles and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and is absolutely in love with Motown and the Temptations, and so I love it all. Guitar. I mean, you're talking to someone that can't really read music. I got lucky and picked up a guitar at a young age, and just, I don't know, I was able to play it. I can't explain it. I just picked up the guitar, and my fingers knew where to go, and I learned how to play music from that point on. But it's not hard if you have someone that has patience to walk you through the basics. And it's all about really, like, how do I explain this? It's almost like learning the sound. It's all about learning sound. Once you learn what each chord sounds like, then you'll find anchor points in a song that you're like, okay, I know that's a G chord. So then you can backtrack. Okay, well that was a G chord, and the chord before that sounded like this, and you can hum it. Okay, well that's the next chord, and it's, before you know it, you don't even have to think about it. Your hands will naturally find it. Sepultura is pretty incredible. Sepultura is pretty nuts. Sepul Nation's like one of my favorite older tunes. Fear Factory was pretty crazy in their day. That's another thing I'll do too, is I'm going to be doing like beginner guitar stuff for people on an acoustic guitar, a song a week, and I'm going to break it down, a simple song a week that I'm going to break down so that people can play them. Stuff like Matchbox 20, stuff like the Beatles, the Eagles, easy stuff that a lot of people will know, but it's easy to play with no experience. That's it. And you know, if it gets to a point where people want something more advanced, then we'll get something more advanced going. It's basically the viewers that are going to view the channel that are going to dictate the content. I mean, ghost hunting is going to happen. It's something, a father-son activity we've thought of. Going to keep me hanging out with my kid for a couple more years, but live music is what brought me to YouTube. And aside from that, it's basically the people that watch this channel are going to have their say. Knock Loose is pretty hard too, yeah. See, I freaking love CCR. Not Creedence Clearwater Revisited, Fogerty CCR, and I took Fogerty in the split. I love that man's voice. That dude can freaking wail. That's a singer. The Who as well. The Who are a great band, but the Who got a lot more respect in my opinion than CCR did. I think the Guess Who'd maybe deserve more recognition than they did. I mean, blame me for being Canadian, but like for a band that didn't have a name, so they just wrote Guess Who with a question mark on their album, and people thought that was their name. And then they did shit like No Sugar Tonight and American Woman, and like they were amazing. There's a lot of bands out there, and then there was a lot of bands that got a lot of recognition that I don't see. Like Dire Straits, for instance. Like, I'm not crapping on them, but I don't see the draw. I mean, the guy had one vocal note that he sang for the entire album. It's kind of like Eve 6 was in the 90s and 2000s, where he just kind of sleeping through the evening, singing inside my head. He holds like they got no vocal range. Ottawa, we're in Ontario here, capital of your country, bruh. Ottawa metalcore's finest here. See, the Netherlands is sick. Love it there. Love it there. Except for you're a little bit close to all the shite that's going on over there in Europe, and I apologize for that. I hope you stay safe. Hope no World War III breaks out. If it does, grab your family, come here, stay with us in Canada. I got lots of room. We'll make room for you. Matt Good. I had a chance meeting with Matt Good with a couple friends, and he was a real arrogant dick. Like a really arrogant dick. I loved his music. I sing a lot of his music, but he was a prick. Whereas, yeah, he's very bipolar. Whereas Edwin, I've chatted with quite a few times from I Mother Earth. Really, really cool, down-to-earth guy. I've chatted with the guys from Chevelle. Amazing dudes. I mean, they even liked our YouTube video of us covering their song, which was kind of cool. You know, Jason Ellis, I've had some chats with. But Matt Good is he's a bit of a douchebag, to be honest, as a person. As a musician, yes, but as a person, he's a douchebag. That's something I'd say to his face. Like, it's not something that I'd hide from. If you'd say, yeah, I'm calling you a douchebag. You're a great musician. Great music. Great music. I heard the same thing, though, about Incubus. I heard their singer's a bit of a douchebag, too. Edwin is very dope. I am so glad he came back with I'm Mother. Nothing against Brian Byrne. Great singer. But he's not Edwin. That opening vocals to Levitate just changed the way I heard music in the 90s, man. I think that came out like 93, 94, sometime around there. Levitate came out, that just feel heavy. What an intro to a song. Right there, I was like, okay, this dude's, yeah, can do no wrong. Can do no wrong. Yeah, Summertime in the Void. That was an okay song, but they also had a song called Cloud Pump that came out at the same time off the same album, but that was it. I mean, you look at I Mother Earth, you had Levitate, you had Used to Be Alright, One More Astronaut, Another Sunday. Oh, Jesus, Raspberry. There was so many songs that they pounded out, and they changed singer, and they had one hit. One hit. Summertime in the Void was their one hit. And it sucks. Like, they're not the biggest Newfoundland thing. That'll always be Great Big Sea. That'll always be the heart of Newfoundland music is Great Big Sea. Alan Doyle, whom I adore. As a heavy metal guy, I will say that I am never happier than when I'm sitting around listening to Great Big Sea. Having a pint, listening to Great Big Sea. Or Spirit of the West, not bad too, but Great Big Sea. Here in the East, it's Great Big Sea. And if any Americans stumble upon this, and I know you haven't seen Lex in Norway, you haven't heard of them. If you haven't heard of Great Big Sea, there is not much more maritime Canada than the band Great Big Sea. Not much. When I'm up, I can't get down. Ordinary Day. Personally, my favorite is it's a minor, I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's all a cappella, and it's all about working in the mindset. Oh, it's so freaking good. Or the night that Patty Murphy died, or Mary Mac, the Irish ditties they do. Great stuff. Winter Sleep's pretty sweet too. See, we want to get out to the Maritimes this year. I'm really working, because I'm also our band's manager. So I'm really, really, really pounding the keyboard, trying to get a hold of promoters and stuff on the East Coast. Because unfortunately, the West Coast is like 3 or 4 day drive. But the East Coast, we can hit that in 12 hours. And I'd love to get to like Halifax, Dartmouth, like to the coast and play out there. That would be hell of an experience. Old Brown's Daughter. It could be. I mean, they've got 1,000,001 Irish ditty style songs like that. River Driver's song is a really good one too. Yeah, see, we're trying to get booked in Toronto. I don't go to Toronto for a lot of shows just because it is with traffic, it can be upwards of 5-hour drive to get in there, and then you got to find parking, and then you got to come back or get a hotel, which will break your neck in price. So I haven't had a lot of chance, and I'm a Leafs fan, so that's even worse. But they've given me no reason to want to go to Toronto this year. Yeah, we're trying to get booked in Toronto, and I'm hoping that there's going to be shows going on, and we'll just spend the weekend there, and I'll go check out some shows the next night. That'd be sweet. That'd be really fun. I was trying to get shows in like Vermont and stuff, but we've all got to get our, like, none of us have criminal records. None of us have problems crossing the border. We just got to get our passports updated. So you've never heard of them. The only Wonder Years I know is little boy Kevin there, Fred Savage. I've never heard of the band The Wonder Years though, no. There are some good Toronto bands. Again, like right now, a lot of the indie bands I know, they're all core bands. They're all metalcore bands like Soul Thief and Nature Pleads Revenge, Insanity of Sorrow, Bury the Past. But that's because that's what I play. So I deal with those bands on a personal basis constantly. So I mean, with all the shows I'm dealing with, all the booking agents I'm dealing with, they're all amongst the metal genre. So it kind of, I'm not a music snob. I'm just kind of pigeon-toed because we're not getting softer. If anything, we're getting harder. Like we're switching from 6-string drop B tuning to 7-string drop G sharp tuning. And if you don't know anything about a guitar, that's a lot lower. That's very angry. And I've been playing guitar for 30 plus years. I still don't know how to play 7-string guitar. And I know it's the same thing, it's just an extra string. Yeah, but it's not the same thing. Now I got to worry about an extra string. Never had to worry about a 7th string. Map change. Now I would listen to that just by the name, because every time I die, that name is an homage to another band. I guarantee that that's a nod to another band. That Every Time I Die is what's the name of that freaking Alexi Leo, Children of Bodom. Every Time I Die is a Children of Bodom song. Great song. Angels Don't Kill is another good one too. But yeah, I bet you that's what that is. Yeah, Korn uses 7s. Korn was actually, I think, the first band I knew of that used 7 strings. But we're tuned lower than Korn. Korn, I think, is A sharp 7, maybe. I'm not sure, but we're G sharp 7. So we're low. We're like auras. Like we're very, very, very low. Very low. And my guitarist is punishing me. He knows I'm old, I'm getting arthritis, so he's making these songs more and more and more difficult. Just so he can laugh at me. He's the better guitarist, he knows it. I'm a rhythm guy. Yeah, that would make sense. Yes, like Every Time I Die makes sense, because it's kind of like, Bodom's kind of like thrash metal. Not quite metalcore, but thrash metal, I guess. There's so many different kinds of metal now. When I grew up, it was heavy metal. Maybe hair metal. That was about it. New metal as I got older. But yeah, that's Every Time I Die is definitely a Children of Bodom song. And if you know that band, you should check out the song they're named after, because I think that's the song that has a guitar and keyboard dual solo, which is sick. They go back and forth. Watch him, Otis. Someone may gonna go. Well, listen, Dan, folks, I gotta cut you go. The wife's coming out here. We've got to make some stops. Got to run into a store. So make sure you hit the notification button and check it out. 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. A little less than 4 hours from now, we'll be back on live. You know what? I'll look it up too. I'll chat with you guys at 6:30 if you're on here. Look forward to it. Thank you so much for the likes today. I love you guys all to death. I appreciate the support, and welcome to the family. Take it easy. Peace and love. Lots of metal.